Welcome back to the channel. Now, I did recently do a video on Vechain. The reason why I'm doing a quick update is because I actually believe we're going to hit $1 now sooner than we actually think, and I'm going to explain why in this video. Very important, but we're starting to see some very interesting price action at the moment. Of course, we all know the fundamentals are great on this cryptocurrency, but I've just found something very interesting. Now, before I get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date on all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join that Telegram group, right? You're going to get news updates, technical updates, and a lot more. And of course, that's where we posted our first VeChain entry. So make sure you pause the video and join that right now. Also, don't forget you can upgrade to Crypto Crew Premium. This is where we get specific targets, entries, under the radar crypto gems, and a lot more. So make sure you sign up to the link in my bio and join that. And we've recently launched our Crypto Crew classes. So if you want to learn to trade like a professional, check out the link in the description. Now let's get into the video. What I found is really interesting. I feel like a lot of people are actually looking past this. When we look back, right, we know that Vechain is a veteran, quite literally a veteran in the crypto space. It was a cryptocurrency that has been overlooked. Even we ourselves and our team did overlook it to a degree, and that was only because we just felt like there was a lot of FOMO. People didn't really understand the project, but a lot of people were pouring money in. Now obviously this is a position that's obviously worked out quite well for them if they did hold. We got in just below, again, the 9 cents area. Really good entry, and as you can see, price is doing well. But let's just look back, right? So we're starting to see all of its fundamentals, all of the community growth and everything else being priced into the market, right? Because if we go back to 2018 and we even look at, let's call it 2018 to 2020. Now, of course, we understand that this wasn't the best period for the cryptocurrency space, because we were essentially either in a bear market or we were ranging, right? But this is what I find quite interesting, and this is what I've just had a look at. When we saw the move to the upside, which was pretty much in 2020, which we saw towards the end of 2020, and we saw this across the board, and then we saw price pull back. We saw price start to rally, and of course this is when we knew almost immediately, by again looking at the fundamentals and looking at the technicals, that Vechain was about to take off. Now it has taken off already, but have a look at this. When we broke the range itself, let me just go back. When we actually started to make our move to the upside, let's just do it. Let's just go from May. I'm going to go from, okay, let's go from the start of April then. We'll go from the start of April, because that's when we really started to take off. There we go. So we saw a, let's just say 700% move to the upside. 700% move to the upside. Remember, guys, this is in 2020. Then we saw price pull all the way back down, 65% drawdown. Okay, now we're going towards the end of 2020. But we end the end of 2020 up nearly 500% so far for the year in 2020. Really good. But let's just see a similar pattern here. If we go back to let's go to the start of April. We'll do the exact same thing here. Start of April. Okay, there we go. So we look at the start of April, and we're going to go all the way up, and we'll go to the all-time highs as well. We know, because this is where we did a lot of buying, and we saw price around, let's just say, nearly a 200% move. And of course, we did see price pull back. We saw a similar pullback to what we saw in 2020. The price was a lot higher than that. So 217%. But then, guys, look at this. We saw price pull all the way back. Let me just make sure that this isn't any higher. Price isn't any higher than this. Let's just zoom in. So price was actually higher than that. So let's just say 2000. Okay, cool. So go all the way back to the first. Okay, cool. So we go from the start and we saw a 182% move. But then when we saw the pullback, of course, you guys would have noticed this as well. We saw price pull back 55%, right? We saw price pull back 55%. So what we're seeing here is a common theme, right? We're seeing these bursts, these rally bursts. So price will essentially rally, which is what we saw here. And that's what I love about Vechain. It will lay dormant. It will lay dormant, and we've seen this on 2 occasions now. It will almost range, and then when it does rally, it has these huge rallies. Of course, that was a larger rally than this, but at the same time, still a huge rally for 1 month. Then we saw price pull back 50%, but look at us snapping right back into trend. We're starting to range again, and this is what I'm anticipating. Of course, because you guys are watching the video, I'm going to give you guys just a quick hint on what could happen next. Let me just pull out my Fibonacci extension tool. 2 seconds. So we just zoom out on that one. Go all the way back. Remember, guys, look left. Structure always leaves clues. So let's just pull out our Fibonacci extension tool. Let's go all the way down. We did our calculations and we noticed even if price pulls all the way back to our 61.8 fib level, extension level this month, price will go up to 45 cents per coin. 45 cents per coin, which gives it 131% move to the upside. Now, this would be a conservative move considering the move that we saw in April on Ethereum. So we're actually being conservative here, right? So we're saying that price could move up 45 cents this month potentially. Now, this is where it gets more interesting, right? Because when we look at the overall move, the pullback because of course price needs to pull back, but we've had that pullback already. So that's why I'm saying, let's say we close in around 45 to 50 cents this month. We only need to rally 100% more to hit our $1 target. Only 100% once we hit that 50% area, right? So I believe this is actually going to happen, very, very soon. I'm not going to put a date on it just because I don't want to confuse anyone, but I will say I do see this happening before August. I definitely see us hitting $1 before August. I see us hitting. I see Vechain heading into a top 10. I've said this before. Top 10 by even I believe June. I believe June will hit either this month or the first week of June. I think Vechain is going to be a top 10 in terms of market cap cryptocurrency. But this, based on the analysis so far, we only need, again, if we complete that 100% move this month, we only need 100% more to hit that $1 target. And as you can see, guys, we're the fundamentals, the actual the actual project itself and its value is now being priced into the market, and we're seeing that now with this colossal rally to the upside. I'm super excited to see where we go this month. Now, of course, guys, remember, this is not get rich quick scheme. The market does need to pull back, but all I see is parabolic moves for Vechain. Me personally, if I didn't own any, I'm not waiting around waiting for a pullback. We saw a 51% pullback and the buyers answered, the Vechain holders answered, and price snapped back literally 60% from that low, right? So expecting price to go, and again, we anticipated price will pull back anyway, but as it stands, this pattern that we're seeing, this range, rally, and then we're seeing the same thing here, rally. is the overall theme and trend of VeChain so far, and I believe we're going to see more of that this year. And again, guys, so far my track record has spoken for itself. So it doesn't matter how you personally feel. Just based on track record, based on the track record of VeChain, this is a high probability that this could occur. But anyway, guys, as I always say, when others are fearful, be greedy. When others are greedy, be fearful. Remember, always seize the day. Before we end this video, click the link in my description, join the Telegram group, and check out our services. But let's crush it, guys. Let's fly to the moon. With that being said, seize the day.